Hey you guys, welcome to another episode of Mission Ken Possible, where all things are possible and there is absolutely nothing that is impossible. Today we're going to be discussing the important topic of pressing reset. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, pressing the reset button in our minds mentally, okay? Getting rid of all of those thoughts that distract us so easily from completing our workload, our tasks, the things that are in front of us, our goals, whatever it is that we have to get done for that day, to be able to accomplish and have a productive day. We have those thoughts that sidetrack us and distract us so easily, and I'm going to help you guys with that, okay? These are just some things that I've been inspired to actually create with this video, and I want to take you back really quick to a time when I was in elementary school, and I believe I was in the first grade or kindergarten, and the teacher had gave us an assignment to complete. I believe we were cutting out some construction paper, or we had to glue some hands that we had cut out or something like that, and we're supposed to do that, and I got distracted by talking to another classmate. And so when the teacher noticed that I got distracted by the classmate, we were talking about something that probably, I'm sure, had nothing to do with what the teacher or the instructions the teacher had given us to complete and do. And so she gave me the opportunity, and him gave both of us the opportunity to reset. And she says, Kenneth Hall and whoever the other guy was, reset. And so what that meant was, and the class knew that when we needed to reset, that means, okay, let's begin again. Let's start from scratch. Maybe not from the beginning of that day, but let's start from the beginning. Let's go from the beginning of what just happened. This part of the day that we're in. Let's start over. And almost like kickball, you get a redo, okay? And so that don't mean that you start the game all over, but you get a free space, like bingo. You get a free space, you know, and it'll help you, okay? It encourages you. And so pretty much today, that's what we're talking about. So many times, oftentimes, I found that when I'm at work, you know, I have deadlines, I have things I have to complete, I have goals I have to complete, I have things that demands that people have on me. I have a very demanding job. And so when I'm pulled in different directions, I have thought after thought after thought after thought. Gotta do this. I got to do this by this time. I'm looking at my watch and looking at the calendar. Oh, this is this date. This is that deadline. And I got so many different things that are on me or over me that I'm constantly thinking about. And sometimes I get distracted by certain thoughts that have nothing to do with what's important to me right now in front of me, or the task that's been given to me, or that I know I have to do, that it's my responsibility. And so a lot of times it's just things of just like random thoughts, you know. Random thoughts easily distract us, and then it causes us to have so many different mistakes in the things that are so simple to us. You ever have that day where you go through a process, you normally go through it, it's like repetition in what you do every day in your job, and one day you kind of go, well, what's this, or why can't I figure this out, or it seems harder, but it's something that's so simple that you know you would normally get, but for some reason it just seems harder on that particular day than normally. That means that a lot of times what I found with myself, and it doesn't mean that it's just you, but what I found oftentimes with myself is that I'm thinking about certain things, or I'm stressing in certain ways that my body is not used to. And so anytime you have a new stressor, or you're thinking about things that have nothing to do with what's important at that time, your body starts to go into stress mode, and what I call the thought overload syndrome, because you're thinking about so many random things at that same time. And so pretty much when you go into that overload process, you start to make simple mistakes, and then you become easily distracted. And you ever notice that, you know, you think about things when you easily distracted, you think about things like a chocolate cake. Okay, well, you just had lunch, so what are you doing? You're full. What are you thinking about chocolate cake for? Or an ice cream truck? Or, you know, what you did this past weekend? Or you may be looking through your phone and looking at the post on your comments on a Facebook or Instagram account. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's easily distracting you and pulling you away from what should be important to you at that time while you're on that job, or maybe you're drafting up designs or illustrations, or you're typing up something for your editor-in-chief. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever your field of work is, you're doing something that is not productive and will not help you complete that task or get closer or near to that goal as of what you could be doing, because you're easily distracted. Okay, and you say, Ken, why is this important? This is important because if we want to have that living for 100, giving everything that we have to give 120% to, and we're giving every day, every situation we're giving it our all, and we're being fully involved in every process that we do, and we bring involved in what we deem as being our jobs or our responsibilities, and we want to give 120%, we have to make sure that we don't have so many different thoughts that are just bombarding our minds. It's so important because we want to make sure that we get our focus back. How we get our focus back is we clear our minds and we focus on what is important. We compartmentalize, what I like to call compartmentalize, and I know this is probably not in Webster's dictionary, so please do not quote me on this, okay? Compartmentalize our thoughts. What's most important to think about right now? What can wait to actually be thought about later? What can I write on a sticky note to remind myself later that I need to do this or I need to do that? Because those things happen. Sometimes you'll have that instant thought that, if you don't write it down, you're going to forget it. That's okay, but we need to at least know what to do with the different thoughts. There's nothing wrong with writing down your thoughts. I told you guys before, I challenge you to write down your thoughts. Carry a log, but we're not talking about that today. And so when you write down that thought, you put it away, and or you put it in your phone, you put your phone away, put it face down. Sometimes that helps me. Put it down, because Facebook and Instagram have nothing to do with what you got going on right now, unless you're in like the social media networking business, and then that's a little bit different. But you're in the office, or in the bank, or you work at a construction site. That has Facebook and Instagram has at least, but YouTube has at least a bit of what you have going on. So you have to be focused, okay, at all times. All right. And so pretty much when you get rid of those thoughts and what you're thinking about and being sidetracked, it allows you to clearly see your goal and the end result. Okay, your goal and the end result. So if you have a projected deadline or something that you're trying to complete, or at the end of the day you have an idea where you want to be, or the task that you want to complete during your 12-hour shift or your 8-hour shift, or whatever, how long your shift is, you have a goal set in mind of the things that you want to accomplish for that day, and the things you want to get done, and an idea where you want the end result to be, okay? And so what you have to do is, like I say, compartmentalize those thoughts, figure out what's important, what's not important, and let me really think about what's important right now, what's in front of me, okay? This is going to allow you to free up space, get rid of clutter, and get rid of different things like contaminants, or get rid of waste that need to just go. Waste and contaminants are just thoughts that contain and contaminate pretty much your brain and your mind and really distract you. And that's how you go into distractions, because you're thinking about you're having an afterthought after a thought. You know what I mean? And so that's what an afterthought is. You have one thought, and then you have another thought to come right simultaneously after that thought. And before you know it, you've been thinking about, just overthinking about so many different things, and it's pulled you away 5, 10, sometimes you guys, 15 minutes. You're thinking about something that has nothing to do with what should be important to you at that given time. And another thing is negative thoughts. Negative thoughts and random thoughts. Like I was telling that chocolate cake or that ice cream truck. Whatever you did last weekend, what you got planned for the new weekend. And so those things are going to help you. So clear your mind. And another thing that I like to do, you guys, sometimes, this helps me. I inhale real deeply and I exhale real deeply, and I let it go slowly. When I exhale through my mouth, though, I inhale through my nose and I exhale through my mouth. When I let that go throughout from my mouth, that deep breath that I inhale through my nose, I actually get a chance and an opportunity to clear my mind that way too, from an outer standpoint. So you take an inner standpoint, clear your mind, and then you do an outward demonstration or an action to actually clear your mind and kind of de-stress a little bit. That'll help you, just simple breathing. And so that's what I leave you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, you guys. I appreciate your support. You know how to reach out to me. My name is Kenneth Hall. You can find me on Facebook and send me a friend request. If you need advice, anything, we can build up one another. I don't know everything. I can learn from you. So whatever the case may be, just reach out to me, show me some love. I appreciate you guys. Mission Can Possible, baby. Peace.